Do the words neurosurgeon, spinal column, surgery scare you? Well, that's what scared me. Um, I have to have surgery, and I wanted to come here and tell you all about it. I've gotten so many lovely new followers, and I appreciate it so. But I'm going to have to be gone for a while. I'll be back. I'll be back. But what has happened? What you don't, unless you follow me on Instagram, maybe you don't know. I've had 5 surgeries in the past 10 years in my mediastinum. I grow these things and they have to be removed. So in my last surgery was 2021 in September. And in that surgery, they'd seen this before. I have a meningioma in my spinal column, but it has grown. And suddenly my doctor is telling me, I think you need to see a neurosurgeon. And needless to say, I didn't click. I didn't really get it. But I went to see this neurosurgeon. She did a couple of tests, and she said, you need to have surgery. They did an MRI, they did CT scans. Did I mention the reason they found this? Because of the surgery on my mediastinum. That's the inside of your chest, is called the mediastinum. They could see behind it, and behind it was this meningioma in my spinal column. So it had grown, and it's taken a long time. I've had it there for a very long time. So I went to see this neurosurgeon. She said I needed surgery. I said I didn't want surgery. I just had surgery. I couldn't stand the idea of spinal column neurosurgeon. Scared the living daylights out of me. I went to see another neurosurgeon, and the neurosurgeon said the same thing, and he wanted to do it kind of right away. If you look at the MRI, you can see it's forced my spinal column to kind of go like this. Well, you can't see what I'm doing, like this. And I still was fighting him, and I was still really, really scared. You know, people use words like challenging. This isn't challenging. This is hard-boiled terror. I was really, well, it's not I still am really terrified of this kind of surgery. I'm scared of neurosurgeons, and I'm scared of spinal anything. That's all you hear about it. I'd had a friend who'd had a terrible time in having her back surgery. This isn't back surgery, it's spinal surgery. So I was really, really scared, and I have been very scared. So what I wanted to tell you is that next week I'm going to have the surgery. I'm going to have spinal surgery. What happened was I was going to do it much later in the year. I was going to do it in January, but I couldn't stand the idea of waiting any longer. Kind of like get it over with, recover, and get on with your life. So I'm going to. Now there are a couple of things. I've been walking up the hills. I've been trying to build up, my heart muscle, my legs, my strength. And, for an 82-year-old, I've got a lot of energy. I don't think I'm like the usual 82-year-old. And I think that's going to help me. But you look on a chart and you see 82-year-old and you're terrified of doing surgery. But I passed all my tests. So bottom line, I'm going to do it next week. I'm still terrified. I waited to tell you because I've really been scared. I was going to record on Wednesday and I just didn't have it in me. I was going to record yesterday on Thursday, and I was just kind of down yesterday. And then today, I don't know, I just knew you better do it now because surgery's next week. So what they do is I'm probably going to be in the hospital for about 5 days. I'm going to have to go to rehab because they want me to make sure that I'm I don't know why, but they don't want me to fall down, and I think that this affects your balance. And so they want to get me very strong after surgery. So I'm not sure what they're going to do, and I'll ask the doctor when I see him before surgery. But they've got me booked for, I think, 2 weeks in rehab, and I'll try and make videos, but I'll probably have to post them to Instagram, as opposed to, maybe I'll make a short. I don't know. I'll do something, some way of letting you know that I'm okay. But if you have questions, go to Instagram, because maybe I'll be able to post there. Maybe my son will be able to post something. So try Instagram, I'll try stories, I'll try, stories on YouTube. So if I haven't explained, so what they do is they make a large incision in your back. They go into your spinal column, and they need enough room to be able to get in there. And he said they kind of core the meningioma like a pineapple, the inside, and then they very meticulously remove every little tissue of the meningioma. And then what else did he say? Oh, I understand that the spinal cord is like saran wrap, as thin as saran wrap. That terrifies me. And then they also said, what else? They have to take the fluid out of your spinal cord, and they save it next to me or on my back, or I don't know where, and then they slowly put it back into your back. I'll tell you not the back, the spinal column. I'll tell you all about this when I'm done. I mean, maybe you don't want to know any of this, but I had to come on and explain to you why I won't be here. I mean, I've just started my YouTube channel. I've just gotten some lovely new followers, and now I'm going to be gone. So I hope you'll stay with me. I'll be back. I'll be back to my old fun tricks. And I've been very careful. Haven't been going to anything, haven't been going to stores, trying to stay away from people, trying to keep myself safe from COVID, from the flu. I've had all my shots. I've had all my, the boosters. I've done everything. So I hope you'll stay with me. I will be back. And I see myself being just fine and recovering and being strong. And maybe after being in rehab, I'll be stronger than ever. And I'll be back to climbing my hills. I'll be back to jumping over things which I shouldn't jump over. And so I did want to I wanted to let you know why I won't be around. I'm not sure if it'll be a month. Maybe it'll be shorter. Maybe it'll be 2 months. I just don't know. But I will come on. I'll let you know. If you're interested, let me know, and I'll tell you all about the surgery, and then I'll start recording again. So again, thank you for being there. Thank you to all my new followers. Thank you for watching. I know it's not pleasant, but I've really been really scared about this surgery. It's really kind of terrifying to me. But at the same time, I know I'm going to be fine. I just know it. I know that I can see it in my mind's eye, that after the surgery, I'm going to be fine. So as I say, I'll be back.